you just tell me to stop eating rice. Why? You have to tell me, why should I stop eating rice? There should be a reason why I should stop eating rice. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Cassandra. It's another amazing time here on our channel. If you're seeing me for the first time, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. And to my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. If you have not subscribed to my channel, you've seen all the amazing recipes, you've gone through the channel, it's really something that interests you, well, all you need to do is just subscribe right now, hit that subscribe button, like, and also share this video. So in today's video, we're going to be doing something really interesting. It's something that I've always wanted to do over the years as a nutrition coach and teaching people on social media about nutrition strategies. I've realized that there are some topics that are really not clear to us. Sometimes it's not clear, or sometimes we just have doubts about some certain things, and then sometimes we also get misinformed on social media, which is why it is very important for you to get your facts right. I'm going to be answering your 10 most asked nutrition questions. I notice that people ask these questions almost every time. It's either they're not clear, or they have some doubts about it, or probably they've heard something from someone else and they just want to be clear. So we're going to talk about 10 most asked nutrition questions, and I'm going to do my possible best to answer them in today's video. So let's get started. So the first question is, what is the best diet for weight loss? I really like the fact that this is number one question because there are so many misconceptions about weight loss. I would actually say that the best diet for weight loss is actually the diet that is balanced, sustainable, and a diet that fits your individual lifestyle as a person. There are certain weight loss diets that you see on the internet, or probably you come across someone who tells you, oh, I can help you lose weight, I can help you do this. We actually see a lot of things. And then sometimes we get confused, especially for those of us that want to lose weight. It becomes overwhelming for us. First of all, you need to understand the reason why you gained weight in the first place. That would actually lead you to understand the kind of diet that you need. For any health goal, I would always tell you that a balanced diet is actually best for you, except in some cases where your doctor tells you that you have to stay away from a particular kind of food due to a reason. There's always going to be a reason. Someone cannot just tell you, stop eating rice for no reason. You just tell me to stop eating rice. Why? You have to tell me, why should I stop eating rice? There should be a reason why I should stop eating rice. The best diet for weight loss is one that is sustainable, not one that you start today and in the next 2 weeks you can't continue, you can't keep up with it. The diet also needs to be balanced. You can't tell me that you're taking out certain classes of food out of a diet because you want to lose weight. Now I want you to listen. Come close. A balanced diet is a diet that contains all the 6 classes of food. There's a reason why we have each class of food. These classes of food all have their functions, and if you take them out or you take some out and leave some, you're actually doing yourself more harm than good. For example, you can find carbohydrates in some fruits. Yes. So if you now tell me that, oh, I'm going to take out carbohydrate from my diet, but I'm taking banana or I'm taking some fruits, who is deceiving each other? Another important thing is to focus on whole foods if you want to lose weight. Focus more on whole natural foods than over-processed foods, because over-processed food contains more sugar than your body needs. There are so many factors that actually make someone add weight. Stress can be a factor. Lack of quality sleep can be a factor. Your diet is also there. Lack of physical activity is also a factor. So that is why I said you have to actually find out the reason why you added weight in the first place. Going on to number 2 question, I'm going to be quick as possible. Are carbohydrates bad for you? This would also correlate with the first question. Carbohydrates are not bad for you. They are not your enemy. Carbohydrates don't have any battle with you. Carbohydrates are a vital source of energy for your body, especially for brain function. have you ever thought of your brain function, like how your brain works? Carbohydrate is important. And when you take out carbohydrate from your diet, what happens? You don't have energy to do anything. Think about a car that has no fuel or has no diesel. The car will not move. Even if you try to push the car, it cannot go past a certain extent. So carbohydrates are not bad for you. All you need to do is focus more on complex carbs. And then one other important thing is not all carbohydrates are created equal. Just like I said, you can find some carbohydrates in some fruits, in some vegetables. So you cannot say, I'm taking out carbohydrates from my diet. Please don't take it out. Third question is, how much protein do I need per day? This is a very interesting question. And I want you to actually pay attention to how I'm going to explain this. The recommended daily intake, just like when a woman is pregnant and they say the recommended daily intake of folic acid is this, you have to take this every day. That is actually because she is in a particular time in her life where her body is going through changes, her body is going through a particular phase, and she's growing a baby, and then, the baby needs to grow properly. For protein, the recommended daily intake actually depends on several factors. And what factors are we talking about? Your gender, your age, your physical activity, do you want to build muscle, and your weight. The protein that a little child who is growing would need would not be the same protein intake that someone who is not even exercising needs. For an athlete who needs to be very fit and needs to build more muscle, definitely that person would require more protein intake. So the general rule actually is, if you can actually get 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight. So let me come again. Okay, this is mathematics. If you can get 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight. So what does that mean? If you are currently 70 kg, what it means is just multiply 70 kg, because that is your body weight, multiply it by 1 gram, and then that gives you 70 grams, right? So per day, you can actually have 70 grams of protein. Now, for an athlete, it will definitely be higher because they have more body weight and BMI than people who are not even athletes. So that's actually like the general rule for protein intake. But I would tell you not to stress yourself over calculations and thinking, oh, have I gotten my daily protein intake today? Just take a look at how your meals are. In the morning, make sure you have protein. In the afternoon, make sure you have a source of protein. And also in the evening. And by the time you look at it, you're actually doing good. Coming to number 4 question. I really love this question. Is intermittent fasting effective for weight loss? Intermittent fasting is something that a lot of people have abused. A lot of people have misconceptions about it. A lot of people do not even understand what intermittent fasting is. So is it effective for weight loss? Does it work for everybody? The answer is no. It can actually be an effective tool for some people, but it is not effective for weight loss for everyone. No. The reason why you have gained weight is definitely different from the reason why the other person has gained weight. Intermittent fasting actually involves cycling between periods of eating and fasting. The effectiveness of intermittent fasting is based on several factors. The overall diet quality during meals. Because let's take, for instance, you say you're doing intermittent fasting because you want to lose weight. And then you don't eat breakfast, which we all know that breakfast is key, is important. In the afternoon, I'm going to have this and that. And the quality of your meal for lunch and dinner is nothing to write home about. You need to I would advise that you consult with a healthcare professional, nutrition coach, or a dietitian before you start intermittent fasting. There are questions you need to ask yourself. There are certain factors that you need to consider before you start intermittent fasting. Go ahead. So next question is, what are superfoods and should I include them in my diet? I'm sure you must have heard the word superfoods. I actually have an article and a blog post about superfoods in my newsletter. I'll try to link that in the description box so you can actually read. It's really interesting and you can get a lot of information about what superfoods are. But to answer this question, food is food, right? But then there are some foods that we call superfoods. They're actually nutrient dense foods. Sometimes you can see some posts or some information about some certain fruits or vegetables, and you're wondering, like, oh my God, wow. So this fruit has this. So this fruit has this vegetable contains this. They also contain beneficial compounds. They contain certain vitamins and minerals that you might not find in some other kind of foods. So every food is unique in its own way, but superfoods actually contain more nutrients. That is why we call them superfoods. They are nutrient dense foods. Some superfoods include blueberries, especially, in fact, all berries. Another superfood that I really like are leafy green vegetables. You see any vegetable that is green in color and you can eat it, you like it, just continue eating. Vegetables cannot be too much. So coming to, should you add them in your diet? Of course, yes, definitely. Remember that no single food can actually provide you with all the nutrients that your body needs. So that is the reason why a balanced diet is important, because you're actually mixing all these foods together. Next question, is gluten bad for you? This question is actually based on your sensitivity to gluten. Okay. For some people with celiac disease and some gut-related issues, they can be gluten sensitive, meaning that when they eat food that contains gluten, it can actually be harmful to them. So is gluten bad for you? Not necessarily. Just understand the kind of body that you have, how your body reacts to certain foods. At this point, if you're still watching, it means you're enjoying the video and you're learning so much from this. I'm actually having fun talking about nutrition. Let me check if this mic is still on. Okay, yes, it's still on. Sometimes in my Instagram videos, I just try to summarize some certain topics. But here, I'm actually giving you the whole gist. So if you are really enjoying this and you're getting a lot of information, please kindly subscribe if you have not done that. And of course, like and share this video. So next question, what are the healthiest cooking oils? For me, I've actually used a combination of different oils and I've actually chosen like my best. My best for now is actually olive oil. So let me give you the gist about cooking oils. Even the Bible says, do all things in moderation, meaning don't overdo. Sometimes it irks me when I see a meal that contains a lot of oil. Like, why is the food swimming inside oil? Why? According to research, some of the best cooking oils or the healthiest cooking oils are olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil. Why are these oils the sound of the oil? Why are these oils actually considered the healthiest? It's actually because they contain more polyunsaturated fats, and polyunsaturated fats are beneficial for the heart. Of course, when you use them in moderation, everything should be done in moderation. You need to avoid oils that are high in trans fats. Those are the fats that is actually not good for you. So when you use those oils too much in your meals, you want to make stew and the oil is floating on top of the stew. But one other misconception is that the African palm oil is not really good for your health. That is actually false. There is no scientific backing to that. Use everything in moderation. Yeah. Next question. Should I take dietary supplements? For people with specific dietary needs, for example, you have been feeling dizzy, you've been feeling very tired, you wake up in the morning, you know yourself, and you go to the doctor and they run some blood tests, and your doctor tells you that you are anemic, meaning that you don't have much blood in your system or the level of iron in your blood isn't enough. The doctor might actually prescribe you some iron supplements. Now, that is because your doctor said that. Now, that is a supplement, and there's nothing wrong with that because you have a specific dietary need. So taking dietary supplements is not bad. When it is bad is when you now replace your meals with dietary supplements. The best nutrients that you can actually give to your body is from the foods that you eat. You're not a pharmacist. You're not a doctor. Don't prescribe it for yourself. You need to consult a healthcare professional. Okay? Next question. What are the best snacks for weight loss? So I would say the best snacks for weight loss are snacks that are not so high in sugar, snacks that are not so high in fats, snacks that contain a lot of water. For example, you can have apple and peanut butter. Make sure the peanut butter is not more than your apple. You can also have cucumbers and carrots for snacks. When we think about snacks, people just think about biscuits, chocolates, sweet treats. Everything is still in moderation. So if you can also get whole grain crackers, biscuits, it's also very good, and even Greek yogurt. These snacks are actually low in calories and they have nutrients that would actually keep you full between meals. So going to the next question, which is our last question. Is sugar-free always better? I want you to take note of the word always. Is sugar-free always better? So not necessarily, because while reducing the intake of added sugars is actually good for you, sometimes when you want to get sugar-free products or sugar-free foods, sometimes they actually contain some artificial flavors that is contradicting what the package is saying. They want you to buy the product more, okay? So what they do is some of the companies actually substitute the flavor, the sugar flavor that has been taken out with artificial flavors. And these artificial flavors can actually have negative effects for you. So not necessarily, not all sugar-free products are actually the best for you. So what I will always say is take a look at the nutrition facts of every packaged or processed product that you're actually getting at the market. So now that we've come to the end of 10 most asked nutrition questions, I'm really excited and I'm very sure that you must have learned a lot from this video. If you have any more questions, please kindly put them in the comments and I would make sure that I try to answer as much as possible, probably in another video. You can also tell me in the comments if you want to see more of this kind of videos, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and I'll see you in my next one. I love you guys. Bye-bye.